Now we all know Minecraft has dungeons, however, they are boring. You either got those long corridor ones, or you've got those square ones, and that's really about it, isn't it? I know there's a few others, but let's just go with these two because they're really boring. So I thought to myself, maybe I could improve these dungeons by making my own custom dungeons. In fact, let's make 4 and make them all unique to a certain mob. Our first mob is the zombie. Now it was a bit tricky to show you how these dungeons looked as they were all going to be underground, so I just put a big slice down the map and you can just see in from one side of the wall of what these would look like. So zombies, they love gold, they love human flesh, so I tried to feature all these parts in this zombie cave here, but this is the main final cave you get to once you've gone through the whole dungeon, and you have this big zombie head on this plinth here, which actually has a chest inside it, which I'll show you in a second, but it's not so easy to get to as you've got this lava lake crossing to get through, and you've also got like lots of zombie spawners around. Obviously, I've had to build with torches so I can show you guys what I've built, because if I didn't have those torches there, it'd be pretty much impossible to see as it would be pitch black. But this second little room here, we've got a lot of barrier blocks, which has actually formed a maze, and this maze you have to walk through whilst being able to not see where the maze actually lies. I've also got a little flesh room, but the main bigger other room is this one that I completely filled with grass and then just put the 2 length high grass in, plus a load of spawners, which I thought would be terrifying as you'd have this real high grass and when you walk through it, you just can't see anything and zombies could appear out of nowhere. And for each of the dungeons, I also made them a small little entrance at the top, this one being a zombie head, which has kind of got a bit of fire and vines and is a bit overgrown and looks like a dungeon entrance. Let's go have a look around as I feel like you can see a bit better when you walk through it. So you enter through the zombie's mouth and you head down a massive drop here into some water. And I've removed the torches here so you can see how scary this would be. Obviously, you could hold a torch in your hand and place them down, but you've got to drop down here, and there's an entrance hiding in here somewhere. You drop into the grass, and out of nowhere, zombies can appear. You just can't see where they're at. I also put a chicken spawner in, so you may see a few chickens around. In case some baby zombies spawn in, and they can ride the chicken. Oh, there's one there. It's not riding the chicken, though. There's a chest here as well, which you can open. It's got some gold nuggets here. Nothing too special, though, as it's not that hard to get. You just got to be very careful of all the zombies, though. And eventually, there should be an exit, which I've kind of forgotten where it is. Oh, it's over here in the corner. And then down the ladder you go to the next level, which is just a wall full of zombie flesh. Quite creepy, and there's also some zombies spawning in down here. The next level is the invisible maze, which is quite tricky to navigate your way through. I'm not sure if I'm managing it right now. No, I appear to be stuck. There's a gold block here, but you can't actually grab it because there's a barrier block in the way. It's just to trick people. Also, there's zombies lurking in there. Final level looking very scary indeed. You've got to make your way across these stepping stones here, hoping not to fall in the lava and die. And then a load of mobs will spawn in. Obviously, the torches are here. But if I remove the torches, there's just zombies everywhere. You've got to fight your way through. You can go up in the steps if you want to, fight your way around. You've got swords and stuff. But you get to the back of the zombie, and there's more zombie spawners in here. In fact, there's 4, which you will have to destroy. And then a chest with a load of rewards in it that you can claim at the end if you manage to battle your way through. But good luck, because this place is terrifying. Next up, we have the spooky, scary skeletons. And when I think skeletons, I think skulls, I think bow and arrows, and that's basically about it. They're pretty boring, really. So, of course, I made this massive skull in the middle here, and I actually copied and pasted this onto each of the 3 walls. In the actual dungeon, if there wasn't a hole, it would actually have one on every 4 walls. It'd just be skulls everywhere. And I also made these decorative skulls up above as well, because when you remove the torches, these things will glow. It'll be light up there, but it'll be dark down below, which I thought would be quite creepy. And a lava mountain in the middle, because let's just make things easier. Skeletons trying to attack you, shooting you with arrows, maybe it'll knock you into some lava. Speaking of things shooting you, we got the next floor, which is some target practice for these skeletons. However, there's no skeletons here. Instead, we have some dispensers, which will shoot arrows at you. I actually changed this up quite a lot throughout this little bit of building here, and add 3 dispensers in, which all shoot you. Yes, that is as horrible as it sounds, and they all shoot different types of arrows as well, as you'll see in a second. Another thing skeletons might remind remind you of is graveyards. So I built a little graveyard that would be underground here, which all have little graves. Some of them have chests hidden in them, which have got little rewards in them. However, most of them don't, so it's up to you if you want to risk looking through them, as skeletons will be spawning in. And finally, the entrance, which is just a basic tower, which I thought looked quite creepy, and I kind of put it in a jungle biome, as I thought jungles, skeletons, no, they're not related whatsoever, are they? Oh well. You can see here why I built it this way, because it just looks really cool to look at it like this. But let's remove all the torches from this and go through the dungeon. So through the entrance with all the skulls lining it here, we go down the spiral staircase, which of course is actually dark if I didn't have my torch in my hand right now because of shaders. You'd probably light it up along your way. Oh, hello creeper. That would have killed me if I wasn't in creative mode. But here is the graveyard, which is swarming with mobs. Too many mobs, in fact. You'd probably have to fight your way through here. However, hidden under some of the gravestones, we have some chests with some diamonds in, which is lovely. Down the ladder over here, though, which is quite well hidden, kind of hard to see. You head down to the next layer, which is the shooting range, which some of the mobs have been setting off the stuff for. Holy moly, that's terrifying. And these ones, we've got some slowness arrows, as you can see. They'd all activate by these pressure plates as well, so you're probably likely to get quite hit by them, and all of them, those ones are harmings, will probably hit you. You've got to find a way to avoid those, which is quite easy to do that. Down the staircase we get to the final level, which will have skeletons shooting at you as you try and jump over the lava, and skeletons will be everywhere, and other types of mobs, pretty terrifying with the skulls glowing up there. And inside each of the skulls' head is chests which are filled with rewards such as cool arrows, diamonds, and skulls, and just other stuff that you kind of need and want. This would be a challenge and a half in vanilla Minecraft, I'll tell you that. In fact, I'll put some armor on and give it a go. I don't have any enchanted gear, so this is probably going to be extra tricky, but as you can see, skeletons, oh my gosh, shooting from everywhere. Skeletons are also falling in the lava though. You've got to be careful not to fall in the lava. Nearly, I'm in the lava. Okay. Creepers know it's going to blow up my hard work. And I'm dead. There we go. So, a tricky one to get through. It's the eight-legged freaks. Spiders are up next. So I wanted to do something slightly different for this spider dungeon, so I made one massive dungeon with a lava lake at the bottom. That's right, because in the middle of this lava lake, I'm going to do a massive cobweb, like a giant spider has lived here. Now, this is quite a scary dungeon, as there will be spiders and mobs spawning in all over the place, and you've got to walk down these narrow paths to get to all the loot that you desire. So it's a pretty tricky one to take on, but apart from that, it's not the most exciting dungeon. You've got the big cobweb coming down, and you've got chests on ends of some of the webs, not on all of them though, and you also have a big spooky spider which is about to appear here, which is watching over you, but actually does no damage because it's just a big spider that I made out of clay. On the surface, I just did a simple pyramid. I'm not entirely sure why. I just thought placing cobwebs on a pyramid could look quite cool, and I made it white as well, kind of like the spider's web. So there's your entrance, really. So you make your way through the blooming pyramid where there's a witch, which isn't meant to be there, but you head down the ladder of doom, which gets very spooky when you get to this point, and oh my gosh, look at all those mobs. That's terrifying. So fighting all these mobs while also trying to stay on this very narrow path would prove very tricky. And there's just spiders everywhere. You can head up one of the paths here where more spiders will spawn in, as there's spawners everywhere, to get to one of the chests, which has got diamonds, fermented spider eyes, saddles, and a name tag. Just stuff that you'd find in lootable chests. And there's loads of them all around, as you can see at the end of different areas. And you've also got the creepy huge spider watching over you as well. And finally, we have the Bang Bang Boys themselves, creepers. Now we all know creatures love to explode. What else likes to explode? TNT, so obviously we're going to use a lot of TNT in this build. However, I didn't want to use it whilst building, so instead I used a sponge, and I'm going to replace it with TNT afterwards, just to make sure I don't lose hours of progress. So here we've got a creeper face hidden behind a layer of TNT, which we're going to blow up a bit later. And we've also got this water slide heading down, where creepers will drop in from above on you as you're sliding down the slide. Terrifying, I know. Because I thought creepers kind of like water, they seem to come out in the rain, so I'll give them a load of water slides and stuff as well, just to give them a bit of fun, you know? And we have another little level here, which has just got some hidden pressure plates with TNT underneath them that could explode at any point, so you gotta be careful of those. And our final level is a tree/water grass level that I feel like creepers always seem to hide behind stuff, so I put lots of stuff in there that they can hide behind. And our main building on the top which I'm kind of struggling with at the moment, as you can see there, is a bomb. Because, you know, creepers love to explode. Why not have a bomb as the dungeon entrance? Oh my gosh, I was setting it up and I wasn't recording and it blew up. I'm so mad. The whole effect is ruined, but here you go. It reveals a massive creeper face behind the TNT. I could kind of show you again. So this is what it would have looked like. Whoa! That's laggy. And behind it, you'd get the creeper face being revealed, although it'd be very dark and hard to see. And behind here, there's a little doorway to a chest with some very valuable items inside it. Lovely. The rest of it has been blown up a bit, but you can see another part which is blown up where there's pressure plates, which you'd have to avoid as the TNT would blow them up. Oh my gosh, you're dead. Maybe not. Down the water slide here is also terrifying, as a creeper could just appear around any corner like that. Oh my gosh, there's two of them, which would be horrible. I don't know why we're doing this in reverse, but from the main entrance, you'd head down here. Oh my gosh, there's a creeper down there already. And you'd have to make your way through here. And oh my gosh, there's just mobs hiding behind all the trees. There are creepers everywhere. It's pretty terrifying. It's a bit unfortunate that blew up before I could do anything. But it worked, at least. The creeper head was revealed. So there you have it, guys. There are our 4 main dungeon mobs that you can encounter. Obviously, we didn't do endermen or witches, but I thought these 4 were cool enough as it is. I especially like how that explosion has revealed that creeper head like that. It looks really cool. Thank you so much for watching, though. Make sure to leave a like and a comment if you did enjoy this video. And if you've got any other ideas, make sure to leave a comment down below with those ideas for me to make a video out of. And I shall see you another time. Goodbye!